super moms. Hi, namaste. How are you all? Welcome to Matru Sense channel. Dr. Niveta Mishra, mother to a 2-year-old son and founder of Super Moms Group. So today I thought of having some fresh air and I'm here talking to you. Do you get some fresh air lately? Do have some because it's much needed. Last video we talked about depression after childbirth, baby blues, PPD, and psychosis. I did not talk about psychosis because I don't want my supermoms to go into that. I will tell you some signs where you can know someone is in that state. So they will be having regular suicidal thoughts and blabbering, self-talk, खुद से बात करना, then hallucinations, seeing someone who is not in real, irrational pattern behavior. So my mother was going through that lately. She had repetitive behaviors like she used to wrinkle her face every time she talks. Maybe she will bang her head. These people will not have self-care thoughts. Like my mother forgot about bathing, eating. So this is the state which you have to go into medications. You have to see the doctor, or you will lose the person. So check it out. Okay, today's topic will discuss about depression before childbirth. So is it important? Had you ever even thought about pregnant lady going through depression? Never. This is very important because this phase, if you are going through depression, this is going to be long bad struggle. So let us talk about general pain points of a pregnant lady. So in first trimester they will be having fear of having miscarriage, having a aborted fetus, or a single pain in the stomach will have a thought of what happened to my baby. They go through numerous tests. They think, is my baby alright? Is my baby having any anomaly? Second trimester, they start being conscious about their body. A single kg of body weight, if increased, it gives so much anxiety and stress to a mother. Like, am I going to lose this after childbirth? Am I looking like a buffalo? Third trimester, she'll be already confused by googling all the things regarding childbirth and will be having stress of having a childbirth through cesarean or a normal birth, and will the baby come out gently, or it will be painful with all labor pain, or the baby will be healthy or not, what I'll do after that, how will I manage after that, I don't know anything. They're counting the cakes. They will always be in stress if the baby is active or not. And the last stage, uh, fluid release. That happened with me. I thought of labor pain when I didn't have a fluid release even. During the complete pregnancy time, a lady is insecure of many things. Like she will be thinking, if I am a good wife, or am I having a good relationship? Am I giving time to my relationship? Then will my baby love me? Am I becoming a good mother? Am I going to be a good mother? These all things come into me. What you should watch out is, are you coping good with normal day-to-day activities? Are you feeling like I don't want to get up in the morning every day? Are you very much stressed with the morning sickness and vomition and bodily changes going on with you? And are you having self guilt throughout the day? You don't want to talk with anyone, and are you getting so much irritated at times and even crying at times? Next comes causes of prenatal depression. Why should we discuss this? I have a point with you. Why should we discuss when we can't change anything? So my request to you all is, if you are listening this, you need to change something about this. Okay? First comes biological factors. In it you will be having nutrition, in it be having genetics in it, you will be having hormonal imbalances and toxic diets. Hormones and genetics, we have nothing much to do in that area, and these are the two factors which are much going to be abused. If you go to someone and tell I am depressed, they will suddenly tell अरे ये तो तेरे दादाजी के दादाजी को भी था. And these are your pregnancy hormones. How many of you have heard of this? Your husband saying अरे ये तेरे pregnancy की वजह से हो रहा है, hormonal surges हो रहे हैं, so you are depressed. Now dietary thing, as because you're losing your nutrients to the babies, you must take proteins and fatty acids. These are good building blocks for your hormones and your brain. Now comes very interesting factors. You need to listen one by one. Economic. They have stated poverty is a big thing in depression. Can it be a factor? I leave it to you. Second is coincidental adverse situations, like उसी टाइम किसी का डेथ हो जाना फैमिली में, उसी टाइम you have a job loss, उसी टाइम something bad happens with you. Third is inadequate care from your family members और violence in your family. ये तो समझाना नहीं पड़ेगा आप लोगों को. Then baby associated things like previous miscarriages, unplanned pregnancy, previous stillbirth, etc. For me, the most interesting factor is glorification of pregnancy. हमने जहाँ भी देखा है, like Bollywood movies, हमारे रिश्तेदारों में, everywhere they speak of like pregnancy is like happiness ever after. You are blessed to have a baby. So अगर आप किसी को बोलने जाओ कि आई एम फीलिंग लो, मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, आई एम अफ्रेड या फिर आई एम डिप्रेस्ड, दे विल नेवर एक्सेप्ट दैट. अरे प्रेग्नेंट है, इतना खुश होना चाहिए, ये दुखी कैसे हो सकती. नेक्स्ट आई एम गोइंग टू स्पीक of a very nice factor that is very common in India. So, should I tell it out to you? It's male fetus. A wish to have a baby boy in the family or even by the mother, and not getting one or even having the pressure itself to have a baby boy throughout the pregnancy. I can't describe it. That is up to you. I wish every one of you will change some of these factors in a mother you see from now on. With this wish, I tell you bye. Next video will be on things which we can do not to get depressed. Bye for now. Like and subscribe.